Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. Divine Signals series in Solaris Studio. This is going to be for the month of November 2025, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's coming up for you. First, from the Ascended Masters, let's get two cards. Your first oracle is King Solomon priorities, and we have also Lakshmi, flow of prosperity. We have okay now three tarot cards and also one bottom of the deck cards. I have actually shuffled all these decks before the reading starts by meditating on them. The first message for your tarot card is Page of Pentacles. We have the Fool, and we have also the Three of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio, now let's talk about your messages. Let's talk about your messages. Okay. I see you are at the urge of beginning something and you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to make a foolish mistake. You don't want to act like a fool or have a foolish attitude or something. You want to be prepared. You want to be wise. You want to be with strategy. But there is that part of you um, who says also what if, or there is that part of you who maybe also want to take the risky side of the situation too. So there are like two ways for that. And when we see the Scorpio archetype, we can of course talk about risks, and risks has to happen for the Scorpio archetype in order to get that intensity, density. Okay, so from a more mythical context, um, there is this understanding energy. Your situation may have many potentials. It may be involving some power, it may be involving some riches, wealth, um, money, or some details. But actually, regardless of it, what you may be needing first at this time is understanding. Understanding will help you to see through your priorities, and here you are actually being asked to re-rank your priorities. Because the idea is to see the um, to see between what is really valuable, but what truly also matters. Okay, what truly matters versus what looks valuable. We have also prosperity, of course, following that, and prosperity actually following that focus. Like once you choose what is essential, I think everything will arrange itself according to that. Like everything will arrange itself around it. Here, what may be the shadowy element? Of course, we are talking about Scorpio archetype. Over control, emotional intensity may scatter your attention a bit. That's why this is actually simplification with the Fool. The Fool is telling me you know, yes, you don't want to do something foolish for this, but if, over control or too much intensity emerges, this may scatter your attention. So that's why the full element is like serving to you like a simplified Scorpio, it says. um I think some mythology element is important with the Lakshmi, because by the way, I like this goddess. Lakshmi usually arises from the ocean of milk during the divine creation. So it brings that abundance when she sees the balance and gratitude exists. So I think for the month of November, prosperity is definitely seeking you. But this energy requires openness and circulation. That's why the Fool also appears. Um, Generosity, appreciation, trust, these are the elements you will be looking at. And sometimes when we are in our heads and evaluate inside what is going on around us, some words come, some concepts we seek, these things, it seems, will come for the month of November. um, we also talk about, right, what really truly matters between what is really valuable. Now this page, for instance, he's a student of value. Now some Scorpios, I feel, trying to find new ways to earn, trying to find new ways like to manifest, or you want to build something tangible. But again, as this is the student of value, yes, something valuable, you see it, you have the potential, but you also need to ask in this reading what truly really matters to. So there is a balance that we need to really, I think about. And I think this mindset will bring you also that fresh start, that maybe new venture, or finally you will take that leap of faith. Um, well, with Scorpio, you may, yeah, you may definitely, go like super risky in things too. But Scorpio energy sometimes can talk about the calculated courage too. I mean, it's not recklessness. So there is something um, for me to mention here. Um, like, when you evaluate everything, something is brewing, something is, remember, you are here after something big. Ten of Pentacles, the wealth, right? Um, Now there is a vision, and you are like exactly looking from a window, and you are like waiting to see your results. And this is you. I think the investments that you do now, you make now, whether in relationships or career work or financial wise, can really extend far into 2026. And what you need to be carrying here is long-term stability. For some of you, there is family wealth here, or endurance, or definitely not an instant gratification. You got to be planned at that point. Um, we talk about the calculated, sometimes courage and risk that Scorpio can take. I think this is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because you have in the end Page of Pentacles and the Solomon. You have to educate yourself financially, professionally, before first taking that leap. or this is you, what you can bring to the table in a relationship, like getting prepared for that. And when opportunity arises, trusting the current opportunity, trusting that current of opportunity, and some not foolish, but that bold move can really bring you the expansion. Because at this time, I think the universe is supporting some kind of a sustainable foundation for you. This energy builds itself to integrity. There can be people, mentors, and people who may be like um, mentoring you maybe at this time, because they see the path, something new. The energy is more encouraging you to research, more encouraging you to plan, and opportunity arises taking that bold step. Um, by the way, for some reason, if you have a project or like something to offer, I feel your projects can really gain investors or audience or spectators. And these people will clarify your niche and your value system. But they will also appreciate in you when you can sometimes disregard the value, but concentrate on what is also really essential based on that research and planning too. So I think you are really redefining what abundance means at this time for yourself, for people around you, because it's not only about money. Sometimes it's about your peace, it's about your serenity, it's about your purpose, it's about your time, it's about your reputation, right? Um, so we can say the divine signals comes through our oracle. So we can say divine signal actually is about three of wands, like wise expansion, let's say. Okay, discernment important, and the prosperity, of course, coming with it. And Scorpio, this month, I would say when you learn with intention, when you learn intention, and when you learn leap with faith, your longer term abundance can really follow that. So I think November marks a turning point for you. Um, you are getting out of that power struggle. And when we do that, and most of us now in that, but when we get out of that, we can really redirect our energies to the purposeful growth. So I would, suggest you write down in a paper what are your three priorities that align with your soul, and follow that. And with those, for instance, priorities, what type of practical first steps you can take. Okay, it doesn't matter, one step at a time. So no small or big step there. You have the page. Um, and it's gonna be guided with wisdom, with research, with planning. Then opportunity arises, that bold faith comes. So there is a beautiful sequence here, and then you open yourself to the flow of prosperity. I really enjoyed reading it, Scorpio, and I hope you find these messages insightful. Uh, if you have personal tarot questions, you can always find me in my live streams. Um, the information is at the description box below for those people who are new. And I will speak to you in the next readings. Happy birthday to Scorpios who will be celebrating until the 22nd of November. Happy birthday. another year around the sun. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.